opening tip to the Bulls, and we're underway at United Center. Off the assist.
As my mother would say to the defender, A for effort, F for results.
Phoenix has the ball. Booker to Porter. Probing the defense. Carter to Booker. Has a chance. Knocks it down off the step back.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
To Young. And throws it down.
I mean, with so much talk these days about three-point shooting and the spacing on the court and having versatile athletic wings, sometimes when you have a dominant big man, you keep giving him the ball. You let him be that anomaly.
Rubio to Booker. For three. His first effort off the mark. Levine. And he finishes at the rim.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
It's Phoenix ball. Rubio to Porter. Rubio. There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
Nice pace. Sets it up and slams it down. Feed the big fella. Point to the passer.
So good when you get everybody involved, in particular your bigs. You get them going, they'll run the court faster, and guess what? They'll set harder screens because they're actually in the game. Ed, I'm going to gloat about my old team here for a second. Did you know the Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA Finals series in their history?
6-0 right now. It helped to have a guy named MJ. But, Jay, think about this. If he's not gone those 2 seasons, maybe it's 8 straight finals wins. Here comes the screen. Rubio to Porter. 5 on the shot clock for Phoenix. Trying to cash in. Keep on trying. Shot's no good there.
Your contest was great because of your proximity to the player. You forced his follow-through to be cut short, which made him short-arm the shot.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
They're going to have to find answers defensively and quickly because he's carving them up in the first quarter.
Now the Suns coach gonna signal for a timeout as they'll talk things over here in the first quarter. Booker. Has a look. Booker's shot off the mark.
The most important thing a shooter can do is continue to shoot. The defense is always going to give great effort, but it's more of your psyche that goes into the next shot that will limit you on whether you make the shot or not.
Oh, a nice step through to get to the basket.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Booker. Here comes the screen. Booker. To Kelly Oubre. Deep 2 there. Won't go. It's a big finish. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Oh, he's denied.
Oh, big man doing work right there.
And that'll get out of bounds. Last touch by the Suns. Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Chicago possession.
Number 16.
A pass stolen by Phoenix. Had a chance, but it's no good. To Markkinen. Slam dunk.
Showing you why he belongs here in this league with the best of the best. Efficient scoring out of the rookie here tonight.
Knocked loose. Teodosic with it. His guys down big. Nothing going here on that drive. Down to 5 on the 24. To Mikal Bridges. Pulled in by Markkanen. And so we're through one here at United Center with the Bulls on top. Jay and I back. Ed Cohen, Jay Williams with you. And
Let's take it home. Let's go.
Substitutions, Chicago.
Rubio to Porter.
Screen on your right. On your right.
Mikal Bridges to Wendell Carter. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Okay, that time it was effective. But a really good defender will put that in their memory bank.
Levine.
There you go. Watch him. I got you. Right here. Right here. Hey, this is my man right here. Y'all get yours. I got ball. I got ball.
Mikal Bridges to Porter. Mikal Bridges to Porter. Won't go.
And you hate to say this, but this is the reality of the matter. Sometimes it takes guys a little while to warm up into the game. Seems like they finally found their rhythm in the second quarter.
Bulls with the rock. Goes reverse to lay it in.
Woo, I'm not sure if he's part of the Jelly fam or not, but this young player knows how to adjust mid-flight, and he finished that shot with some crazy English.
Oh, with the foul. And a chance coming up at the line.
Aggressive play there, but you can't fault the defender for being up in the shooter. You need to contest shots, each and every one of them.
Good free throw shooting. Knocks down a pair.
Here we go.
Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Learn from that. You got to be a step ahead of the offensive player. Know that fake is coming again later.
Let's go.
Rubio to Porter. For 3. That'll humble the rookie. Porter Jr. off the mark. No, the Suns come up with the steal. Rubio can't get that one to fall.
I got him. Here we go.
Cashes in for 2.
I'll look out for that same move on the next possession, though.
Phoenix with it.
Screen left, brother. Screen left, brother. Screen left.
Here comes the screen. Probing the defense. Nothing going here on that drive. Count the basket inside.
Clearly not afraid of the spotlight here, because that was not an easy look.
To Young. The drive, right to the basket, straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home. He was ready right at the tip.
What a first half he's having. He came out of the gate, attacked, found ways to get to the rim. Now look how easy the game is coming to him.
Porter to Mikal Bridges. Here comes the screen. Gets a shot up, off the mark.
The contest was good, but you being a nuisance was great. Continue to be that gnat that no matter how many times you swing at it, it never goes away.
Count it, and the foul. He is going to the line for a free throw.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing the offensive player to get that ball above his waist.
Here's Rubio into the front court. Down a bundle. Porter to Rubio. Has a chance. Off the mark. With defense like that, little margin for error.
You know, Ed, everybody gives so much credit to the guy who contested the shot, but there's no way he's in that position without the communication of the backbone of the defense. When you have a guy back there who can block shots and tells you to apply more pressure, you know you're in a safe place.
Rubio. That misses with 3 seconds left. Late heave to beat the buzzer. A very one-sided first half of basketball as we are at halftime. Let's get you to Orlando where we say hello to Jalen Rose.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Into the front court, it's Booker. He'll run the offense. To Wendell Carter. And count the basket.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size, but in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for bigs.
Levine.
Here I come.
Oh, great pass, setting up the basket.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Trying to cash in. Shot by Saric off the mark. Done.
I got him.
Rises for the slam.
I know there's that old saying that says one man can't beat five, but we're watching one man carry 4 other players. His back has to be hurting. Another big-time finish.
Here he comes.
Porter to Booker. Wide open look, won't go. Bulls have it.
I got ball.
Done. And the finish at the rim.
Contact on a drive can be a beautiful thing. Making those tough shots can really help you build a mental advantage over your defender.
And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Done. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
Ed, you ever bail out of something at the last second? That's what I saw right there from the defender. We call that no man's land. They weren't really committed to getting out of the way, committing a hard foul, or taking the brunt of the contact.
Missed the foul shot. Here's Rubio up top. Looking to make something happen. To Porter. To Booker. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Rubio. That's off the side of the rim, short. Done.
Yep, I got him. Here we go.
Lays it up and in. Now a whistle. We'll get a timeout from Phoenix as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter. Rubio to Wendell Carter. Knocked loose. It's a turnover as they head the other way. Foot was on the line. It's a turnover. Suns control the possession. Rubio to Booker. Surveys the floor. Zach LaVine sends it away. Ball's out. Last touch by Zach LaVine. Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor.
Substitutions, Phoenix.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Hey, look, pretty dudes can mix it up once in a while too, I guess.
Turns and slams it down.
I don't think I could do that on a 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Booker to Kelly Oubre. They'll get it down to Booker. Look out, Devin Booker. He has struggled just a little bit. 2 for 5.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
I got him.
To Markkanen.
I got you. I got you.
You got him. You got him. Come here.
Flushes it home.
Man, they are just continuing to pour it on. But the one thing we know about in this league, you have to make sure that you continue to play with energy because leads can evaporate quickly.
Aaron Baines powers it through. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Make it tough on him. Make it tough on him.
Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Booker. Porter grabs the board.
And you knew this game had a chance to get out of hand pretty quickly because of the communication. When these guys stepped on the court, Ed, they were yapping back and forth to each other. And that kind of communication, that kind of collective responsibility to one another, you feel that on the court. That's why this team is special.
Booker. Five seconds to shoot. Booker. This guy can beat anyone straight up. Devin Booker, good closeout, still knocks it down.
For average shooters, that's not a great shot. But for a great shooter, that's a good look.
That ends the 3rd quarter. Nice. The Bulls in possession as we start the 4th quarter, and they have done no wrong to this point. They have this game well in control.
They took control early, and they never let up. The scary thing about this team, if they keep their foot on the gas and then throttle it down, they can win this game by 50.
Knocked loose, and that's going to get out of bounds, so it stays with Phoenix. Suns with the basketball. To Rubio. Sizing up the defense.
Watch that cutter.
Rubio to Booker. Not that time. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Look, there was barely any contact on that last play. I agree with the ref's no call. Let him play.
Done. A pass stolen by Phoenix.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Come on, you're right.
Rubio. Knocked loose. Bulls have it.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Stuffs it down with authority. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Done.
Double team. Here we go.
To Porter.
Here we go. I got him.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
You know, it reminds me, Ed, of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with a fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
Devin Booker. And he buries it. Jay upping the ante from beyond the arc.
Well, that change is inevitable. And one of the things that continues to fascinate me about this game, usually when you see a good three-point shooting team, their shoulders are square to the basket. That's no longer the case in today's game. These guys are off balance, they're moving different ways, yet they still have extreme shot-making ability.
It's Suns ball. Rubio to Booker. Nothing going here on that drive. Zach LaVine sends it away.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Rubio into the front court. His guys down big. Here comes the screen. Has a look. A shot no good there for Booker. Short jumper off the mark. Nice follow-up on the dunk there.
Oh, man, did you see that swiftness? He dunked that thing like a tennis ball.
It looked like that in his hand. Rubio to Booker. Screen coming.
Hey, left.
Nothing going here on that drive. To Wendell Carter. Right time, right player.
Can't teach height.
The Suns with 4 to shoot. The jumper's off the mark. Done. Ah, the monster stuff.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the energy that was created from the pass. Pass is one of the most brilliant things we have in this game.
Now the Suns going to signal for a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Some lineup changes now for both clubs.
Save 10% on all merchandise when you purchase 3 or more items at one of our arena stores. This offer is only valid during today's game, so take advantage of this great opportunity.
Chicago with the possession. Markkanen. A lot of contact on that play. He plays through it and scores.
Well, we got a chance to firsthand watch something be created. I think we just watched an epidemic of passing. I've never seen something like this before. It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. Porter. Down to 5. Down to 4 to shoot. Fires the 3. That'll humble the rookie. Porter Jr. off the mark. To Young.
Here we go. Double team.
Off the assist.
I'm not sure that wasn't an offensive foul, but take it when you can get it.
To Porter. Five on the shot clock. The Bulls take this one as they win this one in very convincing fashion. That does it.
On behalf of ESPN on EA Sports, I'm Jalen Rose, and it's been our pleasure to present you with some NBA basketball.
Completely different.
It's NBA action on
It's not
EA
Wi-Fi.
Sports.
Like, so you telling me the PlayStation 5 is gonna connect to like cell phone data or what?
Opening tip to the Bulls, and we're underway at United Center.
Oh,
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays. No one wants to see that. You're going to lead the game. With
See, I didn't know
did
what the
my
hell that
eyes
was
wrong.
until, like, I had to Google it, and then I was like, God damn, that's a big-ass hornet.
Oh, there's killer watch strings.
And physicality is your friend.
The murder hornet.
Any easy ones down low, make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
Oh yeah, I saw that on Facebook.
As my mother would say to the
I
defender,
saw that. Oh my god, that's
With this Hornet things, people keep calling them
To McConnell.
the tracker jackers.
Here comes the
From
screen.
the
Oh,
Hunger Games.
anybody knows that that is we watch Hunger Game, yeah.
To Oladipo.
Hey, I sent you a video. I think it's so funny.
It might not. A lot of times
Coming
Facebook
again.
stuff
To
won't
4.
work.
Down to 3. Short jumper misses.
Oh, it might actually. It might. It's a
It looked
TikTok.
like it actually sent
Yeah, is it gonna?
Off a spin.
You know what's coming up is that stupid John Cena call. Because that's like the last thing I opened
Into the
on
front
my.
court. Now down 6.
It's coming up. But no, it won't do
Not
it.
that time.
Woo, I like that intensity on that play. That's how you actually dig in the dirt and do your
Yeah, I saw that.
Slams it down. This is already getting out of hand.
Coaching strategy 101. You probably want to utilize a timeout to disrupt the pace of this other team. This game is starting to get out of hand quick and early.
Is it just gonna be on YouTube or where are they streaming it at?
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
No doubt about
Ooh, I saw him in concert for real. I wonder if he's gonna have his wife help him out.
Chicago with the possession.
That was a really good concert.
Oh yeah, he married to Trisha?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd rather see her than him.
But she does all right, but he's like he
Whoa,
puts on.
whoa, ma'am.
the sense of
She's
urgency.
I realize
just
she's like a
alright.
world mega superstar, but Trisha Yearwood's got her own. She's pretty legit.
She seems like all the good shit from the 90s.
Yeah, that's when I listen to the country. Country ain't country no more. She's in love with the boy.
Yeah, she
Walk
sang that at
away,
her
Joe.
concert too.
Where's Galloway at? He had to leave. He could be arguing this with me. He would agree, I think. Like Garth Brooks just got too big and went like weird as shit. What was that one record he brought out? Chris
He just made-
Gaines or some dumb shit.
He just made that
Remember that?
one song, this new one.
Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your pass.
At one point, yeah.
And then he
I mean,
retired
now he
for
seems
his
like he's
kid.
really settled down and does some real good shit for people, but at one point, yeah, he was...
Oh no, he's like I saw him when he came back, and he put on just as good a show as he did in the 90s.
To Oladipo.
But that Chris Gaines shit, that was dumb, and then that one album, that was pretty dumb. I don't know. Like his older stuff I really like.
Textbook defense.
But Chris Gaines and after not so much.
Any excuses? That's why
The Shores of Cheyenne or something, that's good. I like that song.
Done.
Shut your ass up.
Oh, but he does a lot of acting though.
He
Like
said that
doesn't
about
sing.
Kenny Chesney too after he married Renee Zellweger for however many months.
They are the oddest couple. Like they don't even look like they like the same shit. Like
Now whistle. We'll get a timeout called by Chicago as they'll go over some tactics now in this.
Miranda Lambert was good.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the
Yikes.
floor.
Because he was vulgar though. He was borderline racist, honestly. That was kind of rough. He didn't give a fuck. He said whatever.
You see this all the
On stage in front of everybody. I'm pretty sure he was drunk.
on the court and also checking to see how far the refs are going to
I did not.
Free throw is good.
I
Able
mean,
to convert
yeah.
on both free throws.
Well, that's what.
that's what Alan Jackson does though.
Exactly. That's all he needs to do. That was a good show.
With a drop step. Just enough of a head fake to help on that.
Yeah, that's why I like Garth Brooks. 'Cause Garth Brooks put on a good show. What is it? What's his name? I've seen Dwight Yoakam.
He's
He
gonna
just
be
does
like
it too.
Alan Jackson or George Strait. He's just gonna stand there and sing. He ain't gonna do nothing.
Won't go down.
He might like scoot his little feet in and out like a boot scooting boogie look, but that's gonna be about it.
Sets it up and and slams it down.
He just got married to some young ass thing.
I saw him in the 90s.
Emily
just
something. I don't know who she is, but she looks like young
That's good.
enough
I
to be
really
his
like
daughter.
what Yoko.
There's a pass stolen by Chicago.
His bald-headed ass. He's ugly as hell in movies.
The pass set it all up.
Bon Jovi puts on a good concert.
Oh, I'd love to see that.
But yeah, like I saw him like I don't know, like 5 years ago before Richie Stambora left, and it was good.
Jay Williams with you.
It's not the same with like.
Bulls are the only NBA franchise to win multiple championships and never lose an NBA series in their history.
6-0.
Shut up! I like Def Leppard. You've never liked Def Leppard. You just like talking shit on
Skid
them.
Row just came to town like last year. Oh,
Fine. Fine. I'll do it. I like them. Nothing wrong with Def Leppard.
If I told you about my favorite concerts, you wouldn't even know who they were. But like when I was younger, I would go to every single Cumbia Kings concert, and they put on a good show. See, okay, Bunz probably knows who Cumbia Kings are, but I would go to like every single concert they ever put on, and it was so good. And we used to do this. We do this thing here every year. It's called Backyard Bash, and they bring all these Mexican bands. All these Tejano bands are only Tejano because we're from Texas. But anyway, yeah. But like, I mean, yeah. Like so, every year it's like the same group of bands, but they're so good. And now that Moss is back, it's even better. But yeah, like those are good concerts. Oh, P Diddy probably would be good. P Diddy.
Oh, I know. Brittany was horrible.
Fires the three.
O-Town. It was during making the band the first season with O-Town, and they had just broken up, and they were supposed to open for Brittany, and he ended up opening up. It was during 9/11. They canceled the first concert because it was on Halloween. It was in DC.
What y'all talking about? Dani?
Dani?
Talking about Dani?
No, Britney Spears had a concert in DC when we were like 18, well, 2001. Yeah, we were 18, I think, 17, I don't know.
Shot clock winding down.
This was before that. Now, this is when she was still, like, normal. This is when, you remember when they had the HBO special of her whole concert? It was like her second album.
Mm-hmm. Oh,
She
yeah,
was still, like, young and normal at this point, but still, it was, like, so choreographed. But, like, it was supposed to be on Halloween, but they were afraid of the terror threat because it was right after 9/11. And so they rescheduled the concert, and when they rescheduled it, O-Town was supposed to open for her. And it ended up, P. Diddy was the one making the band on MTV. And O-Town, like, they weren't getting along and doing whatever they were supposed to be doing, so he ended up having to cover for him and opening for her. And he was the best part of that show.
I bet he was.
Yeah. It was me. I wanted to go. Ford wasn't like, "Oh, I gotta see," but it was me. I was just like, "I want to go." It's that close. Well, it was back in the day when we were like 17. We weren't even 18 yet because it was in 01.
I think she's like trashy.
Those are the types of shots you always
Oh, Luke Bryan's terrible in concert.
We were gonna go to Edge Fest one year, and that's like a whole bunch of country bands. We didn't ever do it. See, I can't see myself sitting through a Lady Antebellum concert. It just sounds boring.
I liked their music, but it was terrible. She can't sing. Her voice was so shrill. I don't know if it was the sound of the acoustics or she really can't sing, but it was bad.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance to
Oh, wow.
Fleetwood Mac, I bet that was good.
I bet she could sing the phone book and it'd be good and soulful. Oh, wow.
I've seen Cross Canadian Ragweed, and I wouldn't do that shit again.
They've been here before, but I never saw them. Nah, I know who you're talking about, but no, it's Chris Sean. We saw him 2 or 3 times. He's right there.
Let's get you to
I'm trying to, I mean, it's been a long time since I've been to a concert.
Same.
Oladipo into the front court.
Oh, he came here too, but that wasn't my thing. So I was like, nah.
Pace it right here. They got a big lead at home.
I don't care how good the show is. Hell no, I ain't watching. No.
No.
Shot from in close, no good.
Oh, I was about to tell you, my husband said Aerosmith was good.
Talking swing. That dude be on some shit all the time. You know he's always on something.
To Oladipo.
You gotta have no eardrums left.
And he finishes at the rim.
Not always the first option, but his number was definitely called on that one.
Oh my god. Oh my god. My husband said that Aerosmith puts on a good concert. What I wanted to see, like Marilyn Manson came here like when I was in high school, and I really, really wanted to see him, and I never went. And well, he came to Dallas like not that long ago, and we had plans to go, like, well, not we, like my husband does not do that, but like I wanted to go see him, and then like I didn't get to make it, and they were like, he put on a horrible concert. He's just getting old, you know, like he just can't get the notes anymore.
What is he even other than the beautiful people? What is
He made a new album not that long ago. Like his some of his songs were on John Wick.
Really?
Yeah. What is it called? Killing Strangers, I think was the song that was on that.
I wonder if Rob Zombie would be any good. I like some of his stuff.
They said he was good. My friend used to always go watch like those concerts. She said he put on a good concert, but that was like back a long time ago. Does he still even sing? Like do shows?
His weird ass shit. I don't want to see that. He needs to make a video game. I bet that'd be some creepy weird ass video game if he like produced a game of some sort.
This type of game needs to be celebrated. This is the
For
type
real,
of
he
culture
messed
that is
that up.
fostered.
But that was a good one though.
And you make your teammate look great. That's the difference between winning and losing.
I like.
So when you see these guys smiling, when you see them giving each other high fives, that's because of the.
It would be really weird, like all of his movies.
To Turner.
I used to love the Tim Burton would be a good one. I'm surprised he's never put one. Yeah.
And a chance at 3 coming up.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Free throw good to cap off the 3-point play as they
Oh
continue
my
to
gosh.
put things up here in the third quarter. Now whistle, and Indiana is going to use a timeout as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
Oh, you know, we never talk about concerts. I want to go see Bruno Mars because I heard he puts on a
I bet
good
that's
show.
amazing. I'd watch the hell out of that.
And I wanted to go see New Kids on the Block when they were in Dallas, but I didn't get to go to that one. I want to see New Kids on the Block. Yes, I was so.
Aren't they old dudes in wheelchairs by now?
They're old now. I used to be so in love with Donnie Wahlberg. Oh my gosh. But now it's more like. Oh my god. I found my old Donnie Wahlberg Barbie the other day and I was like, oh, I used to love New Kids on the Block. I bet. Oh gosh. Have you ever been to Wahlburgers? It's good, but it's expensive. Yeah, when I went to Boston last year, because they have one like right down the street from the stadium, the guys we were with, they were going to a game, and we just kind of like wandered around down that area, and we went and ate at Wahlburger. It suggests like what, like they have like a favorite burger, and I think Mark Wahlberg's favorite burger was like the Thanksgiving burger, so I tried it because I like turkey. But yeah, it was good.
actually wants to get back in
Who's
transition
it?
and play some defense. That will help your team win the game, not you just staying in the game to be better on offense.
Oh, do they?
It is late. What are they barking at?
Oh, my husband just came home. Did you catch any
Oh,
fish?
I thought it was Brandon's dogs.
Not one fish either at all. Who caught fish? Anybody? Dory.
Dory. One fish, two fish, three fish,
Did Alex say he was going to Johnny's? Okay, because I was like, that sounds boring. Longhorn Monopoly. I'm his brother-in-law's wife. What?
Short jumper misses. From long range, unconventional to say the least. It's no good.
Numnucky.
Count the basket. A lot of contact. No foul. Long heave from three-quarters court. Third quarter comes to an end. It has been all Bulls. The Bulls in possession as we start the fourth quarter. You figured they certainly had the advantage coming into this one. Jay, that's how it's played out.
On paper, this wasn't set up to be much of a contest. If the crowd could have gotten into it early, maybe. But sometimes a team is so good that you never had a chance to even start.
Throws it down.
You know, it reminds me out of a story a legendary coach once told me. He said, if you ever get in a fight, you're not going to hit somebody with an open hand, correct? You'll probably break a finger. But if you hit somebody with the fist, what is that? That's 5 fingers working collectively together as one. That's how you deliver a knockout punch, and that's what we're seeing tonight.
To Turner. Oh, Miles Turner. Consistent effort. He's at 50%.
Yeah, they came to our town like a couple, like last year too.
Kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be
We just stopped playing.
but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around.
Ooh, I like Shinedown.
To go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
And I love when people are saying, well, he's not an exciting player. I don't need him to be exciting. I need him to be fundamentally sound.
To McConnell.
Volbeat, man, Volbeat.
To Oladipo. Nice swat that time.
Volbeat.
Sometimes basketball
Do like some 3 days grace or something.
during the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times
Oh
can
gosh.
even be low.
I like one corn song and that's just Twisted Transistor. Who doesn't like that song?
And good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
What was the song they did for Queen of the Damned? That was a good one. I like that one. I don't remember the name of it either, but I remember I like this one.
Scores from the post.
Shush.
Yeah.
Shush. That was a good movie.
Yeah, I go like see a
I'm
Blue
calling it a good
October
movie.
show or something. But then, oh, you know who I like? That's
Oh, I wish I could send you this.
Finishing inside
My
the
kid's
paint.
doing the Harlem Shake.
Let me tell you
How many
something.
years ago? 7 years ago.
See him
Oh,
stand
it's the
down
funniest
right
thing.
before he was about to go up. That slow change
oh my gosh, I forgot all about her.
was just enough to throw the defender off.
Done. To Levine. Oh, that's 3 seconds. Another chance. Oladipo. To Turner.
He sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. To Turner. And it's rejected. 24-second violation.
Slipknot. The lead singer had another band though. What was the other band he was in?
You gotta hear Second Chance by Shinedown. That
Stone
one's like
Sour, I
the
think.
my
Stone Sour's really good too.
sounds. What was that? We're taking it back to the 90s.
They're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know
Yeah.
what else there is to even say.
Listen to I don't think that second chant sounds like corn because it's like different. It's like a different kind of song, but that's a good song.
Sets him up for two.
That's like the one shine down song everybody's heard.
Thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Done. Just enough of a head fake to help on that one.
Oh, that's weird.
Another weird thing Ford likes is ICP. He had like all those CDs.
I bet you were an ICP guy.
The fuck?
I bet that's interesting.
Down to one.
He said that they're switched, but they're not.
To set things up.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7.
Listen to Blue October. I like Blue October.
Or that attempt can still be a post.
You just turned my channel. It does. I'm still on the PlayStation.
You hear coaches talk all the time about
How do you get to your albums on Facebook now?
How am I supposed to turn it off without being able to see?
I can deliver the ball to you in a position where
I
I can
hate
knock
this
you
stupid thing.
What's the point of turning it
I'm so
off?
old right now.
I am.
Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes.
Man, sometimes I wish I
Oladipo.
would. Yeah? I don't see photos.
Connects. Chicago basketball. Nice.
Yeah, I went to my profile and I clicked on the photo, like where you post it, and it's just giving me photos on my phone, like new photos to upload. It's not giving me my albums that are already on Facebook.
It was so contagious, everybody started to do it, and it ultimately led to the other team's demise.
If that's an epidemic, sign me up. To
Why do
Oladipo.
keep on changing shit?
Has a look. Wide open look won't go.
If I'm the player that just missed that shot, just because you're open doesn't mean you need to shoot. You can put the ball down on the ground and drive to the rim.
Young.
Milo? I think
To
it's
Zach
blood
LaVine.
from my...
Has a chance.
There's a, yeah,
To
it's
the
like,
board.
2 points.
like
Take them
really,
any
really
way you can
fast. Okay. See if I can find
Thaddeus Young with the block. That's his third block this evening.
get. Blocking so many shots, it only gives you
Ah,
perimeter
thank
that
you.
much more confidence
Got
to
it.
really apply more pressure.
The
Man, that
Bulls
was
take this
difficult.
one
That was...
as they win this one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And there's like My Bloody Valentine too.
That's the movie. We have that movie.
Ed Cohen and Jay Williams. This is Jalen Rose.
Oh shit, what is the girl rock band? What the hell? I can't think of it now.